SDI network started with the initiation from the India, where Joki Narpadam and his team and his settlements were evacuated. Then he realized, he had a vision where he realized that the problem was not only for him, but it was for the entire community, which has come to get its livelihood. So that effort of him, from being alone to get themselves organized, formed a way for him to be a leader or be a pioneer in getting things globally, understanding, bringing all the people together. And one of the major changes which I have seen this network, or the way this whole process has gone, in India we don't have evictions now, immediate or sudden evictions. There is a process which has been accepted, which has been taken, and that process has given a way, or that process has made other affiliates join together, become an international quorum where they could raise their concerns in not only on their individual or a settlement level, but at a very big national level.
As a network, we are moving towards more formalization of our governance structures. So it is important that every affiliate is represented when we're developing instruments that will guide our work moving forward. It also is an important platform for affiliates to learn from each other, to rebuild their connections. Over the last 3 years, because of COVID, there haven't been opportunities such as this to meet in person. So this particular council meeting and annual general meeting has been very, very important in ensuring people reconnect face to face, share stories about how they've survived COVID, and also, more importantly, what they've been able to do to address the challenges that came with COVID, and how they've managed to go through such a difficult crisis that affected a lot of people, and more especially people living with informality or in informal settlements and slums.
The processes involved, especially in terms of decision making, is impressively very democratic. That every step of the way, all parties or participants in the council are given the opportunity to have their say. And so with that, it's a step forward, and it has to a greater extent met my expectation, more so particularly before our coming. A number of documents were shared with us, which was part of the reasons why we are coming, to ratify and adopt them. And to a greater extent, we have successfully done most of those work.
My federation has been fully represented in this council. I think we had even more than the required representation because we are the host country, and we are also fully represented in the breakout groups where we were giving our views on different topics. So on those topics we give our views, which led to the amendments and the adoption of the strategic plan.
We've done two things at this council meeting. First and foremost, we ratified and resolved to adopt a charter, which we developed over the last 2 years. That process of the charter will cascade to the affiliates and also ensure that support NGOs and local federations have defined relationships at the local level. We have also made decisions around our focus areas for the strategic plan. We've deliberated on what is important for SDI affiliates at the ground level that we collectively need to strategize to address. So we have essentially come up with a strategic plan through these conversations from a very participatory process, I might add, which started with first asking affiliates what it is that is important to them. There has been such robust conversation. There's been contribution from everyone, and there's such a culture of transparency. We have dealt with really difficult issues in an honest way with integrity, and I would like to believe that everyone feels that their voice mattered, and that we are indeed on a new trajectory of moving SDI forward.
I am very happy and very thankful that SDI has got this model of exchanges, a learning platform which has told me, this 4 days has made me to sharpen the tools which I'm using. I have few mechanisms which I used in my country, in other places. Now I'm able to garner much more mechanisms on the situation wise, on the requirement wise. This is something which John would have stayed in Bangalore and learned. SDI could organize this platform, which was our need, requirement, and that is fulfilling me. I'm proud that I attended this. I'm happy that Secretariat, my guardian angels have guided me to be a part of this. I'm not going empty-handed.